He's got it though.
That's another thing I would be down to discuss is some Lord of the fucking Rings.
Oh, you missed that one.
That one was last week.
Oh yeah? Did you guys touch on the EA PS2 games?
We
Return of the
mentioned
King
it
and Two
briefly.
Towers?
Also, I don't know why I do like my Rexy intro video as I'm coming in on podcasts because we're always talking as it goes. So it's like, you know what? Screw it. Why not? Also, welcome on in, guys. How you doing? Happy Friday. How are you? How was your day? How was work? This is the first ever part 2 of a podcast.
Yes, part 2.
And Dakota and I have a friend joining us tonight.
Hello there.
Kat, welcome on in. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, very special captain salute to Nate's community. I am very happy to be here. For those of you who don't know me, I am Captain_DSZ, or as everyone loves to call me, Captain D's Nuts.
Got him!
Got him. I'm a variety streamer from Canada, and I'm just thrilled to be a part of Nate's Codpast tonight.
Absolutely.
In Canada.
Absolutely. And we decided. What? Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say how I met you, Nate, and it's just we're both Warriors of Light on Twitch. I decided to raid you one night, and
I believe I was playing Jurassic World Evolution 2.
Yes, you were. I was like, this person is playing Jurassic Park. I love Jurassic Park. Immediately raid over to you, see you have all these Dragon Ball Z abridged alerts. I'm like, this is my home now. I found my home.
The man.
Absolutely happy to have you. And happy to have you on tonight on the first ever part 2 of a podcast topic.
No, it's insane. Too much to cover for one night.
I had a feeling we were going to do something like this. Because I knew last night's episode was going to go longer than expected, but the fact that it got 3 hours in, we didn't even touch the video games or Team 4-Star.
Yes, the video games.
And so I was like, you know what, screw it. We'll do more tomorrow night. And initially, it was just going to be us talking more over us playing Resident Evil 6, like our usual Friday is. Yep. Which, by the way, that's moving to tomorrow night.
Wait. So every Friday is Resident Evil 6? It's not just Resident Evil 6 because it's Spooktober?
I'm going through the entire... Well, I started at 2.
Part of it.
I started at 2. And I knew whenever I got to 5 and 6, it was going to be me collabing with Dakota.
Oh, okay.
And it just so happens that 6 is coinciding with, October.
Spooky.
I was hoping for us to get through 5 and 6 so I can do 7 this month.
Yep.
But it didn't work out that way, so it doesn't matter.
Because I'd like to play 7 in VR. I hear it's pretty intense.
Oh my, no. I'm a chicken shit. No.
The VR.
But I'm excited. So we decided, you know what, screw it. We're going to make tonight a full podcast stream.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the first ever second podcast, part 2 of a podcast, which I'm going to stop saying that because it's a little redundant. But tonight's topic is Dragon Ball video games and Team 4-Star specifically.
No.
And everything we didn't
games, because then you can do part 3 and title it Team 3-Star and talk all about Team 4-Star.
Team 3-Star, yeah, buddy.
I mean, technically tonight we're Team 3-Star.
That's true.
Team 3-Star.
That's not gonna be a thing.
That's not
totally gonna put it while I scream Team 3-Star. I can just picture it now.
It's not really that great. Well, why didn't you say anything? I hated it from the start. Need to redo that for tonight. Yeah, I forgot to do that. Oops, that's my bad.
Yeah.
Hey, this movie's pretty cool. I kind of look like that guy. What's his name? Vegeta?
God damn it, Nappa. All right, good old God damn it, Nappa.
That's right. Oh man, so good.
So quotable.
Part 2 Codpast. Yes, absolutely. It was so big it couldn't be contained in one night. No, but
so before we get into the video games, Cap, since you're actually here in the call, let's do a brief recap of yesterday from your perspective.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm curious.
What was your first memory of Dragon Ball?
Okay. So picture this.
I'm
It
picturing it.
is
Allow me to
like
paint you a scene.
Picture.
yeah, exactly. Let me paint you a picture. It is before I have to head to school for the morning, like grade school.
Ooh, that's the
Okay.
good stuff right there.
Reruns because, television, watching it live on TV, it sometimes plays out of order. And of
Mm-hmm.
course, y'all Americans got Rock the Dragon. We got
Oh yeah.
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah. I
That was
forgot y'all
amazing.
had different everything up there.
Yeah. So,
Now, did y'all ever get the Funimation, or did y'all have strictly the
Wait.
Ocean dub?
So
I
I
think we
forgot
had a combination of both, to be honest with
they
you.
did because there are ocean dub cuts or dubs of the Cell Saga, and they are so weird to see.
Yeah. But anyways, my first experience, and we touched about on
Neon with
this
the hydrate.
yesterday,
It's the
is
Leon.
the first ever time I saw Dragon Ball was Trunks' introduction. I was like,
Oh,
who the fuck is this guy with this cool ass sword slicing this guy in half? Oh my god, his hair changed color. What is going on? And then he does this like Macarena thing and then fires a key blast from his hand, and I'm
Macarena
just like,
thing.
that is the coolest thing ever.
oh, I
And
mean,
the fact that he never did the burning attack again after that made me super disappointed, because that whole hand gesture thing to shoot the attack is one of the coolest techniques in Dragon Ball, period.
You're
yeah,
not wrong.
he only did it that once, and then he did
Yeah,
it in History of Trunks, and that's the only time I remember it, honestly.
yeah.
Well, Vegeta only did Final Flash once in Z. Anyway,
And Z,
he did it like
okay.
twice in Super.
And he only did the garlic gun, garlic, once in Z, if you don't count filler.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
fair
what was
too.
the other time he did? No, he did the Gallic Gun in the Broly movie, the Super movie.
Yeah, but that was the super garlic gun, and that was also super, not Z.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
And Goku only did the Kamehameha.
Speaking of that, though, one of my favorite attacks from that, I can't believe we didn't bring this up last night either, is the final shine from GT.
Oh yeah, the final shine
Oh
attack is
god, yeah,
great.
so pretty, so pretty.
Also, can we just touch on the fact that the times 10 Kamehameha got retconned from being just standard blue the first time ever to being red every single time after?
Right?
Yeah, there was a story behind that, and they were just like, we made it red or something.
They probably forgot.
Yeah, so
Oh,
does
that's
that
funny.
canonically make the times 10 stronger than the super because it's times 10 stronger? Like,
I mean,
that
This-
breaks the logic of the video games,
you're
because the
asking.
super
Oh, hold on,
Kamehameha is
hold on.
supposed
You're
to be
talking
the
about
ultimate.
logic in an anime video game. Logic's out
Yeah.
the window.
That's true, especially when you start adding time travel into the scenario.
That's true. They do have a lot of time travel.
Oh lord. So
No, it's
you would
I don't
think they
know.
would learn not to mess with that, but you know what? No.
But yeah, no, after being introduced to that, and I loved swords growing up. So this guy with the sword, he
Oh,
was an
that did it.
instant favorite for me. But after seeing that, I actually was seeing it out of order. So I saw Namek next. So I was seeing, like, Ginyu Force and Frieza and Goku transforming into Super Saiyan for the first time, and I was like, oh hey, this guy can change his hair too. But
This guy
not really seeing the significance of it, because I saw things out of order. And
Oh,
then I the next episode I saw after that was like the Goku versus Vegeta fight, and I was like, oh, these guys are fighting in a wasteland now. What happened to all the green trees and shit?
Where's the Super
so you
Saiyan?
literally went backwards.
You literally went backward.
Yeah, and then literally after I saw that, it was now airing in order, and I was experiencing the Android saga, and I was like, this Cell guy, he's creepy as hell. What? Wait, why did he transform? He looked so much more of a threat, and he was way more intimidating in his previous state. Like, and
That's a
then
great
made his
order,
first
though,
perfect
man.
form. Trunks, like I can't lie, even though
Yeah,
he doesn't
first I
look
saw Trunks, then I
intimidating
saw
anymore.
Frieza, then I
he's
saw Saiyan
intimidating.
Saga. Wait, what?
Then I went to the androids. Whoa! What?
Listen, you're supposed to read the manga backwards, not watch the anime
Oh,
backwards.
oh,
That's true. And you're also supposed to watch, you know, all four versions of Dragon Ball concurrently. You're supposed to watch Z in both English and sub, as well as Kai in both dub and sub, in on four
No,
screens, the same episode
you
at the
don't have to
same
watch Kai.
time. Absolute power move.
no, man, you gotta watch. You
I,
gotta add in edited and uncut too.
Oh
I
yeah, and then
no.
abridged
I want
as
to go
well.
back and I want to go back through
17.
and watch all of the Ocean dub.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch all the different dubs too. So you got
Which,
like
by the way, speaking of the Ocean dub, I love in
Big
Super
Green.
the filler with the gooey Vegeta. They brought in the Ocean dub voice of Vegeta
Yeah.
to voice that character.
That's fantastic.
And that was really cool.
That
I
was
never actually
fantastic.
watched the super dub because I was watching it as it aired in
Ah,
sub.
so you were Nate over here. That's what Nate did.
I think I stopped watching because I actually haven't seen all of Super. I know what happens, but I haven't seen all
You're
of it.
really not missing
I
anything.
think I stopped watching it after the Future Trunks saga because I was just so disappointed with how it wrapped up
I,
that I was just like, yeah, I can't do this
I
anymore.
can't blame you because after that you had about 40 episodes of nothing but filler,
Yeah.
and it was just
Although, of course, I saw the meme online of the dub where he said the line
yeah.
of "Hold your fire."
Oh,
This
yeah.
man is-
I didn't believe that when like the go to message me. He was like, "You're never gonna believe what they did in the dub." I'm like, "What did they do?" And he sent me the clip. I was like, "Are you what?"
And actually, it was Trunks' voice actor who fought for the line to be included because it was airing around the time of the George Floyd stuff that was going on, and he was like, "This is too important to not include in the show." Like, usually dubisms are kind of like bad, but he was like, "No, let's bring focus to this. Like, this should be
Didn't
stated."
didn't know that, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah, no, there's a whole interview where he discusses it. He's like, I read the line, and everyone was like, it's okay if you want to change it to like hold your fire. This man isn't Goku or whatever.
This man
But he was
isn't
like,
Goku.
no, you need to say it as it's written. Like,
hashtag not
He's
my Goku.
he's clearly Goku.
yeah.
I wonder if
Uh,
No,
the
no, it
Ocean
was
dub
definitely
did Super
intent
as well.
No, it was Bardock Black. No, it
I
was
don't think
Turtle Black.
Turtles. That's just normal for them. Oh, that was a big thing. I don't know if the Ocean dub did any super. I think they stopped after.
I don't think they even did the Boo Saga, did they? I only remember seeing Ocean of, like, maybe Android Saga.
I think they stopped after Cell, but I could be wrong.
Let's find out.
But it's like really, really
I think-
hard to find though.
I
But
think
it was.
for sure the dub I saw of OG Dragon Ball was Ocean. Because I know
Yeah,
it took
I knew that one.
Funimation forever to get to OG Dragon Ball.
Yeah. Oh, it took them forever. It was right after Z, basically. But
No, not even. I think they did Kai before they did Ball.
no. Because Kai was like 2009 or 2008, and that era was the dreadful Nicktoons Kai, and oh goodness.
I just remember watching, my Saturday morning cartoons on Foxbox, and experiencing One Piece for the first time and hearing some of the characters and being like, "Yo, that's Piccolo! Yo, that's Future Trunks! Holy shit!"
I can neither confirm
Yes.
nor deny that I do that every time I watch a new anime.
And then seeing Arlong the fish pirate, I'm like, "Oh my god, that's Hercule!"
It's Hercule. That's all you see
They
is
didn't say
Hercule.
it the same. But Oh man.
No, I have that same problem, but with Justin Cook. All I hear is Yusuke.
Yeah, yeah.
See, I only, and I'm ashamed to admit this, but I
Uh,
never saw Yu Yu Hakusho.
Kick him
But
out. He's
like,
gone. Nope, you're gone. Nope. Catch you later. Later.
last year during my buddy's subathon, he was basically doing ex an extended timer. So as long as you kept like subbing or gifting bits, his timer would extend. He ended
uh,
up doing a month-long stream, and at that point, we were just like, guys, that we gotta start letting this stream end. Like as much of a meme as this is to keep the timer going up, we gotta cut this guy a break.
cut him a break, man.
But anyways, during his segments, because obviously he was gonna stay up for an entire fucking month.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh, why
he would
not?
sleep on stream, but he had permission from certain distribution companies and Twitch to play animes live while he was sleeping.
What?
So that
Really?
was my introduction to Yu Yu Hakusho, and I got to see like because I couldn't stay up for the whole month either. I had like responsibilities and shit.
Yeah, fuck
But
responsibilities. Who needs
you know,
that?
I saw like the tournament arc, and I saw kind of
Oh,
his training arc beforehand, and I was like, "Yo, this
you need
show
you need to
is
stop watching stuff out of order backwards, man.
And
Granted,
I was
his
kicking myself
introduction to
for
Yu
that
Yu
I
Hakusho
mentioned
was
it.
the best Yu Yu Hakusho.
Watch the. That's like watching the Dark Tournament and then going to Brando or something.
I want to go back to what you said earlier. This dude had permission from Twitch and other companies to watch anime on stream.
Yes,
Crazy.
yes.
I want to.
Actually, if you don't mind me doing a name drop, y'all can check him
I
out.
don't
He
care. Go
hasn't
for it.
streamed since April.
No.
He was supposed to make a comeback back in August, but he's still kind of dealing with some things on his end.
Oh, that's fine.
But he's a huge fan of Digimon, like me. His name is kind of a nerd, also known as Andy.
Okay.
He's
Andy.
fantastic content, really
Yeah.
great stand-up dude. And
Check that
one of
out.
his channel redemptions is that you can actually make him do a shot of mustard, and he absolutely hates
Oh
mustard.
no.
I'll eat mustard on food, but I won't take a shot of it. No, I'm good.
No, that's in. But as Strick's like y'all getting off topic. Speaking of the topic at hand, what was your first game of Dragon Ball?
Look at you taking my job
My
away from me.
my first Dragon Ball game would definitely be what's it called? Budokai.
I was about to say
Um,
Budokai.
Budokai.
yeah.
Uh, oh, that's so cool. The thing actually pops up with the. Okay, cool. That I like that shout out version.
Mm-hmm.
So it shows the follow and everything. That's awesome.
I feel like Budokai might be everyone's like first Dragon Ball video game.
So
Yeah,
I
I
have.
experienced it
Or
on the GameCube, not on the PlayStation 2, because I didn't own a PlayStation 2 until I was older, much older.
So I loved Budokai, but believe it or not, it was not my first foray
oh, was it
into
Final
Dragon
Bout?
Ball. No, it was actually Ultimate Battle 22.
Oh, hold on.
Really? Ultimate Battle 22.
Because that was, I think, I have to remember. Because I had that on PlayStation 1.
Yeah, that was a PlayStation 1 game. Do you remember the cover art? Was it a white background with
No.
Goku in the forefront with Super Saiyan 3?
Oh, that's it. But I'm trying to remember. Maybe it might have been Budokai. I'm trying to remember when the English release for that happened.
Yes, I was doing some configuration.
Because
Multitasking, guys. Multitasking.
let's see, U.S., North America. Nope. So it definitely wasn't that. So it might have been Budokai.
So-
Ooh, when did?
I was about to
I
say,
have not
I don't
removed
remember
yet,
that
but-
one getting an American release.
But
Well, it did. It didn't have
I
a
am
dub
on the
or anything.
Codpast with Nate and Big Ape. So
Yeah.
there may be some overlap with the stream.
What's up? Oh. But
So you're unofficially gonna be featured by +2 today, dude.
Yeah.
no, it's I don't know. It was yeah. Then it had to be Budokai then, and I remember that Christmas morning because that's when I got it for Christmas.
Mine was an
Yeah, no,
And
interesting
I
scenario.
got Budokai 1 and 2 basically at the same time.
Oh, you
Um,
lucky. Oh, you lucky.
that's lucky. I got
but like
Budokai
I
1.
said, I didn't have a PlayStation 2. I experienced them on GameCube,
Oh,
but
that's right. They were on GameCube.
but I never experienced Budokai 3 because it wasn't on GameCube. Um, and so Budokai 2 was a step up from Budokai 1 because Budokai 1 ended with the Cell Saga. So,
Hmm.
Budokai 2, you had up to Boo, and it was just like, you didn't have any of the movie guys, but at the same time, you had this fun Monopoly game for the
Yep.
story
That was
mode, and I
honestly
was
my
like,
favorite
I
thing.
love this.
I love that so much more than the flying around the globe in 3.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
Well,
exactly.
that's the point, though. That was the fun part of it. That's what my friends and I would do. We would like, all right, you pick a character and you will be responsible for moving that character across the board. And it was, a
yeah.
good way to get a kind of multiplayer out of it. You pass the controller, play, and we had fun.
Oh god, I remember doing that too. But before we talk about Budokai 2, let's go back to Budokai 1. Um, my first experience with that game is actually kind of a fun memory. So my dad had taken my brother to St. Louis to a ball game,
Okay.
and it was me and mom just hanging out at the house. So we went to Blockbuster, and we
Ah.
rented
Oh, we
the
love a blockbuster. So many great.
we rented the Blue Collar Comedy Tour movie, and she rented me Budokai on PS2. So we got pizza, we came home, we watched the movie, and I don't remember laughing that hard in my life as a kid watching that movie. And then she let me play the game for the rest of the weekend. And
Ooh.
oh my god. I remember loving like the art for the menus, like the menu,
Yep.
and the character designs for like the character selection. But I remember that game pissed me off so bad as a kid. The
There were parts of it.
the mini games and the different scenarios you have to go through.
Don't push your luck.
God, forgive your father.
Oh, I hated
Oh,
that.
oh man, I know that line. Oh, what's that from?
Oh, you know what it's from.
You know exactly
Oh
what that's
yes,
from.
yes, I know what he's from.
It's from
Yeah,
the epic failures in Budokai.
Then you
yeah.
had the 19 fight. I don't think Frieza had a lot of those. Uh, Cell was.
I remember remaining with a Cyberman and Budokai 1 against my younger brother, and him getting so frustrated because he would play as like perfect Cell every single time, and I'd just destroy him.
Um, yeah, so that was part of that for Cell. The hardest fight in that damn game was the Super Saiyan 2 and
The final fight.
Oh, perfect, imperfect Cell versus Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Yeah, that was
the
terrible.
Super Perfect or whatever, because they made I don't know if you all remember this, because in the later games it got easier, but the father-son Kamehameha in Budokai 1 had the dumbest combo chain ever, and you could barely ever pull it off.
I don't remember it
Oh
having
yeah,
a combo
I
chain. I
remember
thought it
that.
was just a cutscene.
No, you could do the move. It was like
Oh,
kick,
that.
kick,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
left
yeah, yeah,
kick,
yeah. The
kick,
move itself. The
punch.
move
And
itself. I hated
I was
that.
like,
Oh yeah, yeah. I
I thought you were talking about during like
hated
the story mode. I was like, I remember that being just a cutscene.
no, no, no,
But
yeah,
no,
just
you're
the
talking
actual
about the
move.
move itself. Yeah, I hate it. I hated those overly complicated combos.
Well, I
yeah.
simplified it some in the later games,
Yeah.
but to be fair, the like Final Flash, Spirit Bomb, Warp Command. No, no, not Spirit Bomb. Warp Kamehameha, Final Flash. Those are easy to do, thankfully.
Oh, I'm live. Okay. Wait. I need to turn
But
on.
Budokai won for me because I did get it for Christmas. got in trouble because I immediately put it in uh, the PlayStation, and they're like, "We gotta go." And I was like, "No, no, 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 no. We're not going to Grandma's. I'm beating this game first."
Oh,
Grandma can wait. I want to play Dragon Ball.
Yep, yep, yep. Oh, it was great.
And
But
then
no,
2 came out.
two
And
was something else
2,
entirely because
2 was the biggest glow up from 1 to 2 I've seen in a while. Like,
yeah. Yeah,
it had
visually, it just looks so much better.
it had the best commercials too. If
It
you ever
did.
got to see those on TV, I was like, I need that. I need it. And
I remember seeing Vegito on the cover, and just thinking, yes.
and like Cap said earlier, I forgot those were on GameCube.
I think I knew, but it didn't really do much
I
for me.
played it once on GameCube, but I never played two on
I don't want to know how
GameCube.
those games played on GameCube with that controller the way it is.
It was very complicated. I will say that for sure. Um, I don't know, but there was that, and then obviously three happened.
Not 3. 3.
I don't know why you hate three so much. I mean, I
That's the
don't.
thing. I don't hate 3. It's got Broly, it's got Omega Shenron, it's got Cooler, it's got Bardock, and I love the customization with like the skills and everything. And it's fun to play, but it's got Dragon Rush. That's the only thing I hate about it.
Oh, what you're talking about the rock paper scissors?
Yes. And Super Boot freaking spammed the hell out of it.
Like, I gave up on Tenkaichi because of the rock, paper, scissors crap.
Oh no no no! We're not even there yet, Bob.
No,
we're
we're not.
at Budokai 3.
Did Tenkaichi have that?
No, he's talking about Ultimate Tenkaichi.
Ultimate Tenkaichi. Yeah, no.
I played through that game once, but that's way, way, way down the line. We're
Yeah.
still in the good old days here.
Fun fact, Budokai 3 is the last Dragon Ball game I played until 2015 when I finally got Xenoverse after watching Team 4 Stars playthrough of it.
Really?
Xenoverse was actually the first game I played after doing Budokai 3. Like, I did Dragon Ball Z Sagas that I rented from
Oh, I'm sorry.
Blockbuster right there.
I'm sorry.
But,
Dragon Ball Z sagas. Oh well,
Sorry.
I'm glad you brought up the evolution of the games,
Oh, no, Evolution was the PSP game.
but it was just a Budokai skin, so it wasn't actually bad.
Yes, that is me.
But
Hello,
the reason I never played anything else was my friend let me borrow Tenkaichi 1 on PS2. And I hated the change of gameplay. Like it threw me off so much. I just refused to play it.
Tenkaichi, definitely.
So I didn't play like Tenkaichi 1. I didn't play Tenkaichi 2, and I didn't play Tenkaichi 3, which apparently is like the god level of like rosters.
This is the Codpast.
Yeah. No.
Chaotic Codpast.
Codpast. Yes. Let me do the shoutouts. Unless Bidoof is on my channel right now and can do that for me.
Yeah. No. So basically, people talk about those three games, and I still think to this day, out of that trilogy, Tenkaichi 2 is the best one.
He's doing
Really?
a shout out for
Is the
everybody.
gameplay just overall better, or
There's different elements of it you can do. And I'm trying to remember because there were certain things as far as like the customizations you could do, which actually mattered for a little bit. Yeah, my fizzy water.
Oh, are you drinking the bubbly?
I'm drinking the bubbly. I don't know why, but oh well.
And sparkling water.
I'm over here
Water
sipping on cherry
cannot be
vanilla Coke, but
carbonated.
then I get a hydrate and I drink water.
But back to the point of this, so it was really cool because you could do custom, much like in like the regular Budokais, right? But you could add on different things like +5 power, +2 strength, or whatever you did. So the custom build I ran, and I don't know why this worked, is I would use a custom Brawly, but just add like +50 speed, and he was unbeatable.
Oh my god.
He was able to move like a freight train.
No, that's terrifying to think about.
That is very terrifying.
And then we had the other games that I don't hear much about. The Raging Blast.
Dragon Ball
Those
Z.
are okay.
What was it? Burst Limit?
Burst Limit. Now, if you've never played Burst Limit, get it one night. That is a treat. It's like
I literally know nothing about it.
it's kind of like a Budokai Redux.
Oh, that reminds me. Have you ever played Infinite World?
I have played Infinite World.
I haven't.
Surprisingly.
I haven't touched it yet. I know it's got Baby and like the GT characters in it.
It's I don't have the best memories of that game, and I don't know why. Because maybe it was where I played it so late into the life cycle. I don't know. That's tough to think about. Cat was talking about sagas. Did you ever play sagas?
No.
You never played it?
No. Like I said, I literally played no Dragon Ball games between Budokai 3 and Xenoverse.
It was before Budokai 3, sir.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure it was.
I don't...
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It was.
Wasn't that Xbox exclusive? Or was that also on PS2?
It was on GameCube. That's how I
Yeah,
played
it was
it.
on GameCube, and it was on Xbox, and I don't know. It was on PlayStation 2. It had to be.
Because I only remember seeing it on Xbox. I remember seeing it, I just never played it.
Don't you love how, like, every console back in the day would release the same game, but they'd be either the exact same or slightly altered, so there would be a far superior version, and then nowadays we're just getting cross-platform games, whereas they were doing the same game on every console for like a decade.
And now games are fighting for exclusive.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
games
no,
still
that's-
had exclusives back then, because Xbox had Halo, Nintendo had all their
Halo
products.
can never be topped, though. Like OG Bungie Halo can't be topped. That was an exclusive worth being an exclusive. Now I don't care.
Well, what the shit? How did Sagas come out after Budokai 3 and it was that awful? There's no way.
I remember...
Because
Yeah.
it was a totally different genre of game.
I feel like that was a game that was made to be a co-op game.
Yes, let's do that. Let's do it.
Oh, the co-op in that was awful. It would literally glitch the game.
Was it really?
I don't
Because
know.
I remember.
I don't know.
I remember hearing Sagas was better with friends.
How do I start?
Because
the game?
playing through that game solo didn't really work.
Or maybe it was that way around. I don't know. One of the ways to play it, it was broken. I do remember that, but I don't remember
I
what
don't know. All I know
was.
is I've heard the game is trash. Never play it, so I said okay. Same with
The only thing I give it.
Same with Ultimate Tenkaichi.
Okay, Ultimate Tenkaichi. I played through it once. It had a.
Thank you for supporting. Please check out these.
I'm trying to think. What did it have? Oh, because it had the rock paper scissors thing, and
That was strictly that.
yeah, it had that, but it also had the first kind of like Xenoverse Lite, where you created your own character.
I was just about to say, I know it introduced a creative character.
Yeah, so
was
is that.
cool, but
And the story was really all over the place too. So I don't know.
Oh, was it not the same
like
as all the other games where you just play through sand to whatever?
No, it actually wasn't. It had its own story, if I remember right.
Really?
Like you got trained by Piccolo.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, it was pretty cool. And if I remember right, it involved the shadow dragons too. It was really weird. I don't know. I'd have to actually go back and look at it, but I don't know.
Now I know. What was it? Raging Blast 2 had the only official release of Plan to Eradicate the Super
yeah,
Saiyans.
it had that in it too. Those games were okay they had a they really got big on the what if train on those games because it had like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Super Saiyan
Yeah.
3 Broly.
Yeah, I remember that game was big on the what ifs, which is why I wanted to play it, but I just never did because I
And
just didn't.
believe it or not, those games are actually hard to buy now.
Oh yeah,
The Raging Blast,
I
like
looked them
even
up, and those games, Burst Limit, um, obviously Budokai Tenkaichi 3. That game's like rare, and when you can find it, it's like 80 plus bucks.
Or
yeah,
it's really, really scratched up and you have to resurface the fuck out of it.
that or it's the Wii version.
No,
Nobody wants the Wii version.
no. But guys, can we talk about easily the best Dragon Ball video game to ever come out? Connect. Did anyone play that?
DBZ Connect.
Did anyone play that monstrosity? Because I didn't, because I had taste.
I did play it. I'll admit it. I played it.
I
My
had
friend had a
standards.
Connect.
I had standards.
I've never played.
How
any
bad was it?
games ever.
It was just flailing your arms around because the Kinect didn't understand movement.
And apparently
Much like
there's a level where you are in Uzaru and you have to go around destroying stuff.
oh yeah, it was all over the place. I didn't beat it since it's the one Dragon Ball game I didn't beat. I was like, I'm good.
Oh, so you beat Battle of Z too?
I did beat Battle of Z.
Hell,
I've never played Battle of
I know.
Z.
I know it's kind of. What was
It
the word?
was.
Like, it's more of a multiplayer game.
It is. It was definitely weird. Because I didn't get it till it was on sale on Xbox one day. I was just like, okay, this is weird, but it was Dragon Ball, so
Naturally.
much like the
Ooh, dice.
cadences. I don't know if Cap does this or if Nate did it, but I was one of the ones that was like, "Ooh, what's the next Dragon Ball gonna be next year? I'm gonna buy it." And
I
I
did
did
that
that.
now. I do that now, and oh boy,
I see dice, but I don't know how to get.
I'm not doing that this year. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh no!
But we'll get to that game later. Before we dive into like the big ones, I never played Legacy of Goku.
Oh man,
Because
that's
I
so
never
sad.
had a Game Boy.
I've also never played Legacy of Goku.
Oh, you two are
Never
breaking
played
my heart. You're breaking my heart.
So I never played any of the PS1 Dragon Balls. I've never played any of the non-Budokais. I've played one or two of the Tenkaichis. And I've played Xenoverse 1, 2, and Fighters. And that is the
Fighters.
extent of my Dragon Ball game playability knowledge.
Now, I will tell you, depending on if you like
I would like to play Kakarot. I've heard really good things about Kakarot.
we'll get to that.
Trust me, that's coming. Because your boys have thoughts.
Yeah,
Boys
so-
have thoughts.
If you like more of a
The only thing
strategy,
I know about that is Goku can pick up his tail and fish with it. And I'm just like,
yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing. Can't confirm.
Yeah, it's really weird. But no, like I said, if you like a more simplistic or strategy type of game, one of the most underrated ones is the Game Boy Color game. Honestly,
The Game Boy Color game?
you love the
yeah,
game
it's-
game.
it's I'll have to send you the link for it. It is
I didn't know they came out with one on Game Boy Color.
oh yeah, it is. What the hell was? I think it's Legendary Super Warriors. Yes.
I know they came out
it
with
is.
games on NES and SNES, but
Nice.
and I know they came out with Supersonic Warriors on GBA.
Yeah, Super Sonic Warriors. Yeah, but it's yeah, that one. That's there. You got the chat. That's the cover for it.
Let me look at this because I can't move this screen because if
Oh,
I do,
yeah.
it'll freeze you. Oh, that movie. Oh, that movie. That game.
Again.
Okay.
Yeah, so it plays like it's not like it's a Game Boy game, so it plays in the style of a I don't know, turn-based. Yeah, turn-based.
Okay.
I
So
do like turn-based games.
and it's really good, except for
Wait. Supersonic Warriors is a turn-based game.
no. Legendary Super
Legendary
Warriors.
Super Warriors. Legendary.
Supersonic Warriors is an actual,
Yeah, that's a fighting game. That's a fighting game.
yeah, fighting. No, Legendary Super Warriors, I love it because I got it as a kid, but I don't remember when. But it was one of the hardest games I've ever played, just because of the concept behind it, with like the turn-based and the cards and stuff like that. Because every
Oh, don't
time
even get
you
me started on card games. We will play Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy IX another time.
no, but it's just that style, right? So you would always get to a certain point when you would build up the points to actually do an attack, and I would
Yeah.
always get to Nappa and Vegeta, and they would just wreck me so bad.
Oh, yeah.
And here's the thing: it's one of the earlier games for Game Boy Color, and it actually goes from Sand Saga to Boo Saga.
Damn.
Okay.
So a Game Boy Color game that did that.
Now, obviously, Legacy of Goku, which I
Mhm.
hear one's decent, but two and Transformations.
No, sir.
No.
Boost,
Boost
Boost Fury.
Boost Fury. Transformations was the GT game.
Yeah,
like that.
that's a whole other thing by itself.
Skill points.
I hear that Budokai 2 and Boost Fury are excellent.
Oh, they are. I need to finish that at one point, but it's such a good game. Like I grew up on that game because I played it
Dragon Ball.
as a kid on the bus. It was a Game Boy game, like that's the way
Now,
to do it. So
I know there are two games on DS. One of them is a Dragon Ball game. The other one is a Dragon Ball Z game. And I believe the Z game is a sequel. I can't remember what the first one is called. It's like
are
Dragon
you talking
Ball.
about Attack of the Saiyans or
Attack
whatever?
of the Saiyans is the Z game I was talking about. And
Oh.
Okay.
I
Well, there's another one too on
Yeah.
DS. Then.
What is that game called?
Oh no! I was talking about there's Supersonic Warriors 2 is on the DS.
Oh, is that a DS game? I thought
Yeah.
that was a GBA game.
I've never
No.
played
The first
DS
one was the sequel was a
Celsius.
the hell was it? Oh yeah, it was on Supersonic Warriors 2 was
Yeah,
on
Supersonic
DS.
Warriors 2, yeah.
I remember it because there was a what if story on it where Vegeta got lazy.
Wait,
got
what?
he got enamored with like food and human life and all of that and times a piece, and he got so lazy he couldn't turn Super Saiyan anymore.
Oh, that is so stupid.
That is very
What is
stupid.
that Dragon Ball game?
It was Attack of the Saiyans, and it was just Dragon
Oh
Ball.
my god, Fusions, I forgot about that.
That was a 3DS game though, right?
Yeah.
I guess if you count them as
What is that
Attack of the
game? It's bugging me
Saiyans,
because
Dragon Ball Origins.
I feel like it's something more to that.
I'm pretty sure it's this one because there's a part 1 and part 2. Unless maybe there was more.
Hold on, I'm looking. That's GBA, DS.
No, yeah, Dragon Ball Origins. Yeah, no. That's the one I remember
You know what? I know exactly where
for.
I need to go
I
to
think
find
I
this.
may have some memory of Origins, but I don't remember.
I know exactly where I need to go to find this.
I gotta
I'm
sell
saying
them
that's
all.
the one I remembered.
Oh,
Attack of the Saiyans had
Attack of the Saiyans, yeah, that was one.
didn't it have a Broly ending or something.
Yeah. Advanced Adventure. It was a GBA game.
Oh,
Excuse me.
that's why I don't remember it then.
But I only know that game because Team 4-Star played through it.
Oh, well, that's fair.
Which is the only reason I know how Legacy of Goku 1, 2, and Boost Fury play out. And Attack of the Saiyans. But Attack of the Saiyans, from what I can tell, looks so much fun. But what they did is they trained up Yamcha.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And he's the one they fought Broly with at the end of Attack of the Saiyans, and it was just funny to watch. And the concept of Yamcha stronger than Broly.
Oh, yeah. Yamsa's the real man. No.
Yamcha's
But
the
that's...
hero we didn't need and didn't deserve.
There is one more Game Boy Advance nugget of a Dragon Ball game,
If you
which...
say Taiketsu,
I was going to say Taiketsu.
don't
and
say
it's...
Taiketsu. Don't say Taiketsu.
it's-
Please don't say Taiketsu.
It's the worst Dragon Ball game ever.
No. Dragon Ball Evolution, the game, is the worst Dragon Ball game.
No, it's not.
Mhm.
It's just, it's a
No, it's
Budokai
not.
skin.
It plays just like Budokai.
That's
But-
why-
Just because it's based
But-
off of
But
Evolution
it
doesn't make it a
features
bad
characters
game.
from Evolution, so that therefore it makes it the worst game.
Listen, what you hear last night? Dragon Ball Evolution is the best Dragon Ball. I can't even finish that sentence.
No.
I can't even.
No,
finish
but
that
that's the thing for, that emphasis. No, now Taiketsu, I remember being so damn excited to get that game. And when I put it in, I was like, what is this?
sentence. I'm gonna go back to Legacy of Goku real quick because I just remembered something. Do you remember the commercial for Legacy of Goku?
Oh, the kid in the van?
The kid in the taxi, and then
Or
he's
the
playing
van
a game in
taxi.
the back of the taxi. And
Yep,
the taxi pulls up to his stop. He gets down, and he's got the Super Saiyan hair.
Yep, I remember that. That was a good commercial. That was good. And then, Legacy of Goku 1 it was good, but it is a chore to play through nowadays.
Oh, from what I can tell, yeah. I hear that 2 and 3 are so much better.
Yeah, 2 and
I would
Boost
love to
Fury
go back
are
and play
two.
those again. Just
Oh,
I never played
definitely
them.
play
I
it.
feel
They're good.
like there's an obligation to play them.
I mean, they're okay to play. Like Legacy Goku 2 is good to sit down and play every now and then, and Boost Fury is a good one. Now Transformations, that's a completely different style of game.
Was it not Legacy of Goku but GT?
No, it was literally a side scroller.
Doesn't sound too bad.
It was weird.
It was a fever dream.
It was really weird just because they're like, yeah, GT. And then, does anybody, Nate, I don't think you'll remember this if you didn't, or Cap, you might if you had a Game Boy, when they had the actual episodes on cartridge you could buy?
Wait, what?
Yes, I remember that.
They
I
had
do
that?
remember that.
Oh, yeah, that was a thing.
It was DLC before DLC existed.
Yes, you could literally get, I think it was only GT that had it. You could get like part 1 of the first videotape and part 2 of the first videotape or something. I don't.
That is actually kind of cool.
Game Boy episode. What were those things? What were those damn things called? Yeah, Dragon Ball GT
Cartridges?
videos. Yes. Oh, yes, this is what it was. I remember it now.
Send it
Those-
in the chat. I'll look at it. But
That's
now
what-
that we've talked about all those, oh my god!
Yeah, that's literally what it was.
And it's got Best Boy on there. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
Yeah, they fit 44 minutes of GT on a Game Boy cartridge.
Did
That's
it have,
into it.
Did it have the rap on it?
I don't remember.
You know what? I need to see the footage of that. Hold on. I need to see what that looked like.
You need to hear the audio on that because again, you're watching it on a Game Boy, so it's all chiptune.
I don't remember though. It was very like I had it. I remember that, but I don't remember how it was. It was a weird experience. I remember that much.
It was a fever dream.
I was like, I can have Dragon Ball on the go on the
Yes,
Game
please.
Boy.
Yeah, that's why the PSP commercials always sold me. Hey, have you ever tried ketchup? Yeah. Have you ever tried portable ketchup? Well, now you can.
Oh
Yes,
man.
it's like ketchup you can take outside.
Now PSP had one of the more underrated Budokai games,
I think I. Which one was that?
Shin Budokai.
That's what I was thinking of. I never played
That
it. I
that's the
never heard
one
anything
where you
about it.
play as Shin, right? And
Yeah,
you kill Frieza because he said I could kill Frieza.
yeah. No, yes, that's exactly what happened. No, it was Shin Budokai, and then it had a sequel, which was Shin Budokai Another Road, I think,
Another road.
which was the dumbest thing ever. But the principle of that game was it was because it was way before Super was a thing.
Yeah,
The basis for it was the Boo arc in Future Trunks' timeline, and it was amazing.
Oh,
that's awesome.
maybe that's where they got the idea from. Question mark.
And one of the
It
best
was
things in that
bad.
one was that I have to remember this. I think this is how it happened. So, future Gohan got his potential unlocked by the Elder Kai. So it was really, really cool.
Oh, okay. So future
Yeah.
Gohan survived the androids.
No, 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 no. He was. I think he was in the afterlife, basically, like Goku was.
Oh, and then
Yeah. So
okay.
it was really, really cool, and that was one of the reasons I liked the concept of it. And I was trying to think. I think that's it for the
I was about to say, I
PSP.
think that's all those
Oh,
games.
hold
So now
on.
we can finally dive into Xenoverse.
Yeah, I was trying to think.
With well, no,
Oh,
wait,
oh, there was Tenkaichi Tag Team, but I hated
wait,
that
what?
game.
Tenkaichi Tag Team. Never heard of it.
Yeah, that was a PSP game. I hated it.
Wait, well, while we're still here, real quick, Fusions.
It's
I
a fun
haven't
game.
played Fusions because I don't have a portable gaming device, but I heard good things.
It looked fun. I just never played it. I thought it was a really cool concept, but
I just think
unfortunately,
it's
I feel like they
hilarious
didn't really
that
do much with it.
one of the canon fusions of that game is Karoli of Kakarot and Broly, even though Broly hates Kakarot, so why would he ever fuse with him?
Not anymore. He doesn't.
Well, yeah, that's Super Broly, but this came out before
Yeah,
Super
yeah.
Broly.
This came out before Super.
That's true.
But yeah, we talked about all those. Now we can talk about Xenoverse, which is my first.
Which changed everything.
It was my first adventure back into Dragon Ball gaming since Budokai 3, and oh my god, it was a trip.
It delivered. It was such a treat. Like even the intro, just like watching that intro, listening to the music, just
Oh
appreciating
yeah.
that animated cutscenes, everything. Wow. And the story, fantastic.
Really good. I'll tell you what I didn't like about Xenoverse.
The
RNGesus.
fact that they turned Trunks into a little bitch who was incapable of doing anything without your help.
No, that was
Yes.
Super. That was Super.
No, no, because this came out before Super.
I know, but Super really cemented on that. This was just.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I was talking about the RNG. It was oh man.
I can't tell you how many
Yeah,
times I
farming
did
items and skills. Oh, the RNG was so bad.
I tried so hard to get the Vegito outfit.
Oh, you had you
And
had to work
and
for
I
it.
had to do that mission so many times because it kept dropping like the gloves and the boots, but they're just standard, like the standard gloves and boots that Vegeta wears. You can get
Yeah.
those everywhere. But getting the pants and the upper piece was just it took me forever. And then unlocking all
Yeah.
the special attacks, like having the
Oh yeah.
mentors.
Good
Yeah.
concept, just
At least
very
in the second one, they gave you the equipment so that you could wear whatever you wanted without it being detrimental to your stat.
yes,
Yeah,
that too.
the what was it? The
And they
Super
also
Souls or
made
something like that.
Super Saiyan like OP because Super Saiyan you could just spam your ult over and over and over and over and over.
And they took that away in Xenoverse 2, which honestly I'm okay with.
Yeah.
I'm glad they took it away because in the first one, the old Super Saiyan bargain cell missing was
Oh,
oh
Oh, man,
goodness.
I love that line delivery in Xenoverse. It's a Super Saiyan bargain sale.
All they did was spam. I was like,
Goku,
stop
Goten, and
it.
Gohan, like that was the worst part. It was so bad.
Oh yeah, and that was the one mission you had to play to finish Gohan's fucking training too, because
What
you had to farm for Videl's like that item or whatever.
was
Which
Yeah,
it?
was
those.
That was it. Gohan's?
Oh,
yes,
probably.
yes, it was. It was Gohan's.
I could have sworn. No, wait. No, wait.
It probably was, but who's to say? There's so many
No, I thought
things
Super
from
Saiyan
that.
Bargain Sale was one of Kid Trunks' missions.
Might have
Yes,
been.
it
I don't know.
was. It was, but the item drop from it was something you needed to complete Gohan's training.
Oh, okay. I don't remember because once Xenoverse 2 came out, Xenoverse 1 didn't exist.
Dude, we
Yeah.
were like so happy for Xenoverse 2. I remember when
Xenoverse 3 will never be a thing because they just keep
No,
bringing out more DLC for Xenoverse 2.
you're not wrong about the Xenoverse 2 part, but I feel like we're going to get Xenoverse 3 soon because of the Bantai leak.
Oh, yeah?
oh yeah.
I think there's genuine belief in that, but yeah, you're
Well,
right
yeah.
though. Xenoverse 2 came out in
But
2016.
maybe,
It is.
maybe, maybe it'll be a only next gen console release, which would suck because I'm limited with just PS4 currently. But unlike Xenoverse 2, which came out on like both PS3 and PS4, it was limited because they had to do both generations. If they do Xenoverse 3 on just PS5 and the new Xbox, then they have all the capabilities to make it a fantastic game.
Plus,
Oh yeah, they could.
imagine what all they're going to add into Xenoverse 3 because now they're going to have from Saiyan all the way through Tournament of Power, plus GT, plus the movies, plus
Plus
Super Broly and Superhero, plus potentially like regular Dragon Ball, and who knows if we're
well,
gonna
we are
get more
aren't
of
we
that.
already getting we're already getting superhero in 2, right?
Yeah,
Xenoverse and Xenoverse 2 lacked Dragon Ball story content, and that disappointed me. Like, both games, you start with Raditz. It's like, no, there's so much more story before that.
But when's the last time they ever really hit with the Dragon Ball stuff? Like straight, no, nobody does that
I'm
anymore.
waiting on them to release a game that does.
Me too.
I would
Me
like to
too.
see a game that goes through the entirety of Dragon Ball.
Hell yeah.
It doesn't even have to be like anything fancy. It could be just like a typical, like just a standard fighting game.
That'd
Yeah,
be
Go through
interesting.
all of Dragon
and
Ball
even
from
at that, they can skip a few arcs and just make it the tournament arcs. So the first Budokai that Goku, Krillin, and Master Roshi are a part of. The
That'd
second
be
one,
good.
excuse you,
but yeah,
Jackie
Yamcha.
Chun.
Yep, yep.
Oh yeah,
And then
Jackie Chun.
Piccolo Jr.
Well, you would have to do the Red Ribbon stuff because that's so iconic, and then
Yeah,
King
that's
Piccolo.
true. Yeah.
Yep, and then the main tournament.
And if done right, the bits at Baba's Palace could be really emotional and really good.
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
forgot about that. That was a thing.
But yeah,
Mask. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was a thing in there. But I don't know. It'd be. I remember for Xenoverse 1 when I got the uh, what did they have? Because you didn't get the power up, but it was the Resurrection F DLC where you'd get the the Super Saiyan Blue
oh yeah, the
wig.
and the
And I was
outfits.
like, does absolutely nothing, but I'm gonna put it on my character.
One thing that always
Yeah.
bugged me was Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was a DLC, was a pre-order
Pre-order.
only.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and if you didn't pre-order the game,
It was
you
day
didn't get
one
it.
edition.
Yeah. Well,
I
I
drank.
pre-ordered the game.
Well, I hadn't played Dragon Ball since 3, so
I definitely pre-ordered it. I was like,
I
I need
definitely
this.
pre-ordered Xenoverse 2. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah,
I lived and
Xenoverse 2.
breathed that game for like 2 years.
It's so good. No, we'd
I kind
play
of want to
it.
revisit it.
We'd play it overnight randomly. I
Yeah,
remember do some farming on the missions.
Oh my god! Like
But
that.
that's
That
a
was so much fun to go through.
oh, it
And
was
then you got
absolutely.
all the DLC for it, and
yeah, and one
now
of
they're
the
still coming out with
DLCs that they just
DLC.
came out with was you can re-experience all of Xenoverse 1 storyline in Xenoverse 2.
I think I saw something about
Wait,
that.
what now?
You can play the entirety of Xenoverse 1 like story in Xenoverse 2 now because that was one of the DLCs they added.
I do remember that, but I didn't think
I
that
don't.
came out.
Like they eventually closed off all the online servers and everything from Xenoverse 1, so now they've
Understandably so.
essentially made Xenoverse 2 Xenoverse Definitive.
Huh,
I'm gonna
I
have to
didn't
look
know that
into
was a.
that because I don't remember that.
It'd be
And of
interesting. I
course,
mean, the story.
if you're going by the Team 4-star canon, then you get to canonically play as the Majub and fall in love with Toa, and then offspring, the lady Majin to play in the sequel.
Wait, what?
You don't remember that when they were playing through
You talking about
Xenoverse?
Dumpling and then
Yeah, Dumplin.
Puddin?
Yes, Dumplin and
Puddin.
Puddin. Yeah, that's it.
What about making them canon?
It is canon. It is my canon.
Oh, it's your canon. I thought
Oh,
you
it's
said they made that
just
canon in the game. I was like, they wouldn't do that.
They totally would.
Team Forcer I would, but Bandai and
I
Toei wouldn't.
mean, Ghost Nappa is canon to Xenoverse. His voice is in the game.
No, Nappa's voice is, which is great.
I know. It's fan-fucking-tastic.
Like, just walking through, you're talking to the guy, all you hear is, Vegeta? Like,
Yep,
yes,
What?
It's the definitive
Vegeta.
voice. It is the only voice I will ever pick.
which, by the way, this asshole, when I first picked up Xenoverse, he didn't warn me.
Yep.
He was just like, by the way, just have fun. And I'm walking through and I'll just hear Vegeta. What'd you say? Go back, Vegeta. Vegeta.
Love
Remember
it.
the big planet Vegeta?
And then they had Kaiser in Xenoverse too, along with Lanny.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that was a thing. So I don't know. They were very good, and then we keep getting DLC for 2
like
somehow.
now we're getting DLC from the latest movie, which on one hand I'm glad to see Xenoverse 2 still getting DLC because that shows how much they believe in the property. But at the same
Like-
time, give us 3, please.
Xenoverse 2. Go look at the flowers, sweetie.
Just go
It's
look at
been
the flowers. The flowers, aren't they so pretty? Just go look at them. Bang.
Yeah, I
give us
mean,
Xenoverse
2016 to 2022. That's
But
a hell of a run.
I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to play through Xenoverse 2 on here
Yes.
by the time Xenoverse 3 comes out, because I wonder
Yes.
if you can import everything.
Yes.
Oh, well, you
Yeah.
could with 1 to 2. So, I mean,
Yeah, but
Except certain skills which they retcon for you to have. Like, if you tried to carry over from the very beginning Whis' technique, it was just like, no, that's too OP. It was broken in the first game. We're not letting you have that. And then you could unlock it, and it was the exact same. Just it was more easily dodgeable in the sequel. I'm like, then why didn't you let me
that's
kill
one
you?
thing I hate about the gameplay is a lot of the moves are so easily dodgeable.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Like there's no
There
tracking
was
whatsoever.
there was one technique that is impossible to dodge. Boom, par, par. Boom, par, par. Boom, par.
I hate
A
that.
great big smash.
Oh, yeah, that was a thing. The dance. Yep.
But you have to
And now I welcome the sweet embrace of death.
yeah, that thing.
Oh, no,
But
it
for
was a good thing.
But
No.
for a lot of those attacks, you have to literally hit them in combo. Otherwise, you're going to miss the attack, and it kind of got annoying.
No, the best one, the most cheesiest one is doing the combo into final explosion.
You know what my least favorite thing is? Is the school training thing. I can never do
Oh,
the advanced combo move that I want you to do.
Wait, the
I can't do it.
I know what you're talking about, and it took me forever to get it to actually work.
Yeah.
He's
And then
talking about.
also the DLC Zamasu training
never did it.
mentor. I'm just like, oh, I'm trying to do your combo and then finish with your technique you're trying to teach me. But no, this game sucks and it hates me and it won't let me do it.
No, it's because you're doing Zamasu's training.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
why.
It's because you're doing
Content,
Zamasu's training. That's the problem.
did nothing wrong.
Did you say Zamasu did nothing wrong?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh no.
You're banned.
He's out of here. He just wanted justice.
Exactly. You wanted just ice.
Just ice.
Well, tough shit.
Oh, so good though, man.
But
So
then
many
we
good
got
games.
the next game.
Xenoverse 2? Or are you talking about Fighters or Kakarot?
Oh yeah, fighters.
How you gonna forget fighters?
I almost did, honestly. Oh my god.
Fighters introduced everybody's underage waifu, Android 21.
Oh my god, yeah.
Canonically, she's like 6 or something.
Who is now canon in the series proper?
Oh yeah, I guess technically that's true.
What do you mean technically?
Yes,
Her picture
I said
was
technically.
in the movie. There's no technically.
I said technically.
The word is literally.
But
Okay,
is she canonically Majin or is she just canonically human?
That's fair. They didn't say.
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wanna see
Nate.
that
That's
story. I
what
wanna see
say
that story.
No, it was
I want to see that story.
I
That was
want to see the
interesting.
story of Gibbo, Jiro's son, before he became Android 16.
Oh yeah, that's what he based it off of. Speaking of that, Cap, I want to hear your thoughts. If you think the theory makes sense of Android 13 is just based off of a younger Jiro design.
Yes, because younger Jiro had blue skin. I said this yesterday.
I forgot you said the blue skin.
Definitely, I do think 13 is probably a young Jiro, and like 12 or 14 and 15 were based on like caricatures that he might have grown up with, like Saturday morning cartoons. With
Oh, that
how
would be
goofy it looks.
interesting.
That is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's 13
Like,
isn't in.
funny
Is
they have
13 in
Sonic the Hedgehog
Xenoverse?
and stuff.
Yes.
So like it's very possible that he had something like that.
I don't
and
think
that's
he was
why
in Xenoverse 1. I'm pretty sure he's the DLC in Xenoverse 2.
Who 13?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, he's DLC for Xenoverse 2.
Yeah, he was
I
DLC
don't
for
remember.
2.
And it's just regular trucker hat. It's not Super 13.
Yeah. I say I didn't remember
Yeah,
if he
you
was
can
or
get
not.
Super 13 like as like
Super 13
his
is
outfit.
weak in comparison to regular 13, okay? Regular 13 looks way more intimidating. He has cooler techniques.
But he has
he
Vegeta's
has
due.
trucker hat.
He stole your due.
Gotta kill him.
Oh man. No, but on fighters,
He's a red ribbon redneck, okay?
oh Lord, that like the fact that that was an actual line. Like what? No, but fighters had the one weakness that I'll
Oh my
never
God.
forgive it for.
Yeah,
Oh,
that ruined it for us. Was it didn't have any lobbies for like just friends.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
setting up online fights with other people was a chore and a half, and you
I've
practically
never
was
played
just randomized.
Story
He and I
because
tried to set it up
game.
with each other so many times, and it come to find out it wasn't an option.
You're like, where's the lobby? Where's the invite party button? Nope, it didn't work.
It didn't. They finally added a form of it, which was still a pain to get through.
Oh yeah, we only got what, like 2 matches ever to work on that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't
It was
even remember my mains.
Yeah, I don't.
Uh,
I think I used Super Saiyan Vegeta. I think.
My main was Ginyu
Of
because
course it was.
why
surprising no
wouldn't
one.
you? Why wouldn't you main as somebody who could summon all his squad mates to kick your ass?
Ginyu. Haha. No. It's good. I remember. And then Hit was good. I liked Hit. Didn't really get to play much of the DLC stuff, so like
I haven't played.
Broly
I
and
haven't played Gogeta yet, or who's the other one?
because didn't they have Super Seven? Not Super 17, but like Dragon Ball Super 17.
Yeah,
In what?
yeah.
Fighter?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Super
He
17
was
was in there.
his yeah. He was his own thing, and then I heard.
Okay. Super 17 looks cooler than Super 17.
I know ours a tongue twister. Um,
No, that's it.
His Ranger shirt, it looks ridiculous. He looked way cooler in the OG. Even if he was wearing some lame corporate um, uh, German facsimile shirt.
Cooler was DLC too, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Cooler was
he was the
DLC.
first DLC, I think.
Cooler is just cooler than Frieza. I mean, the fact that he can be a shredder just makes him way more balanced.
Yep, and then they gave us the best DLC ever. Here's normal Goku and Vegeta.
Yes, because we needed 7 versions of each of those characters in that game. No.
Yes, because normal Vegeta with the shoulder pauldrons from Saiyan Saga is coolest Vegeta. You can't change my mind. No
Uh,
outfit is accurate.
Oh, they had
that's actually my least favorite look for Vegeta.
Really? Is it because of the tail?
No, I don't like the
that
shoulder
armor.
pad armor.
Yeah, makes sense. I still think Cell Saga one was the best armor for them.
That's because it's everywhere, and I'm tired of looking at it. My favorite design is Boo Saga.
Oh,
That's because
yeah.
that's
Actually,
probably
no.
because your favorite Vegeta is Majin Vegeta.
Well, I can't say anything against that.
It's
Much.
still the same outfit though for the Boo Saga.
Oh yeah, Kefla is in it.
Is she?
Yeah, she's a DLC. Okay, so the list is Super Saiyan, God, Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, Vegeta, blah blah blah. They were DLC, and we pre-ordered characters. Bardock, Broly, Zamasu, Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, Vegeta, Cooler 17, Jiren.
Roshi?
Yeah, I'm just
Jiren?
going down the list.
That is
No.
a non-character. He doesn't exist.
I hate Jiren. I hate Jiren with a passion. Fight me.
I
Videl.
hate him with all of my being.
I hate that they added Kid Goku from GT as a character and not Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta.
Yeah, that's very odd that they didn't do that.
Janemba, Super Saiyan 4
I mean,
Gogeta.
Kid Goku is
No,
kind
that's
of
Super
the
Saiyan
most
Bulma Gogeta.
iconic because that's where it all started, so I get that.
We got both Broly's on here.
Oh yeah, they did have
I think I did a
What if
little bit
both
of both Broly's on a team.
fused together?
what if they fused together?
He'd be Broly.
He would
Maybe
be Broly.
He'd be
bro,
Broly.
bro,
Broly knows.
Broly dose. That would be good.
He would be Detective, Savage, Rage. For you Kong Pao fans.
He'd be Princess Trunks.
Yes, exactly.
But I want to revisit fighters. I think I tried it on my. It wasn't my birthday stream. It might have.
Princess Trunks.
And Trix just
Please
did the sound,
no.
even though y'all
lied to me. I
I
did no
can't
such
hear
you
thing.
can't hear?
Listen,
Dirty boy.
No, it was
Goku, get me out this minute.
yeah,
right
you were
now.
gonna
I'm
play it,
serious.
but then you're like, oh, the level carries, so this is stupid. You're
Was that my
just killing it.
birthday or was that my 1 year?
Might have been. I don't know if it was the birthday or not.
It was no, it wasn't the birthday because the birthday was Saints Row.
Yeah, that's right. No, we were down there, or I was down there. Yeah, I should have remembered that.
Yeah, it was. Well, you were down here, yeah. But
I was watching.
no, it was my 1 year on Twitch. I attempted fighters on here, and the level was no, because I was gonna go through the whole story again, but it doesn't give you the option to redo it. You just go.
What? No, there's 3 separate stories for fighters.
I did all
You have
3
to
of them
do-
when the game came out, and I couldn't restart it.
You can't restart it. Once you do the story, you can never redo it. That's bullshit.
Yeah, trust me, I tried. If he didn't do it, I was going. Yeah, I know. I expected one of y'all to.
That was-
Wait, did I miss something?
Yeah,
he's talking about
they
the
did one of
sound,
the
I
sound
think.
clips, but they don't work on the Codpast channel for
Oh,
obvious
okay.
reasons.
Oh yeah.
But
No.
they still play on OBS, so I hear them.
Yeah, yes.
No, because
Huh.
I'm doing party chat with you guys, as well as with the stream that I'm doing currently. And so I thought one of you guys said my iconic line, but it was actually the game chat, and I got confused. I was like, wait, we're talking Dragon Ball, and somebody just said these nuts? What?
Oh no. But, yeah, no, that was Fighters was it's definitely
I loved it. Like as a fighting game, it's my favorite fighting
Oh,
game.
yeah, as a Dragon Ball fighting game, it is top tier, for
Not
sure.
just Dragon Ball, as a fighting game in general, it is fantastic.
No,
I suck at fighting games, but yes.
Same.
Oh no, I remember because I checked it out. Or no, I pre-ordered it, and we had, yeah, because I have the Dragon Ball Fighters GameStop shirt that we got because we had so
You
many
got it.
pre-orders.
I wanted to get the Fighters Collector's Edition, but I couldn't, and that thing was nice.
Oh yeah, it was very nice.
I'm with Modern 21.
No, it came with this a Goku statue, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it came with the Goku
Oh,
statue.
that's lame. Why not a Vegeta statue? Vegeta is better than Goku. You can't change my
You're
mind.
not wrong, but Goku's the main character, so everything's about him.
No, he's not. He is not the main character.
I hate Goku and Super. Anyway,
I
but-
hate.
speaking of
Yeah,
Goku, speaking of Goku, his Saiyan name.
Kakarot.
Let me tell y'all a story. Let me and Dakota tell y'all a story about this game.
Oh, if we dropping first names, then y'all can call me Spence.
I mean, not really. I always call him Dakota on here.
Uh,
Yeah, I'll tell you the story. The story of Flip Flop.
The biggest game of flip flop, going back and forth, from one of us not liking the game and the other one loving it, to
the
just
one of you
constantly
hating
flipping
it,
back and forth.
Oh, it was great. It was like, wait a
I
second.
forget how it started. I think you were hesitant and I was all on board when the game was initially announced because it looked amazing.
I think it was because I remember you got it before I did. No. I think we got it. You played it that night before, right?
No. This is before the game came out. This is
Oh,
all
before
the
it
game
came out.
As the game was released, like getting promoted. When the game was
Oh.
initially revealed, I was curious, and you were like, "No, I'm good."
Okay,
And the more
yeah.
videos came out, you were invested. And I said, I don't care about this. Like, I don't. Okay, this is losing me. And then we swapped one more time, and then we swapped one more time.
And the game finally came.
And the game finally came out. I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna pre-order it. I'm trying it. Got the game. Came home. And you did too. And initially, I loved it, and you didn't.
Yeah.
And the more we played, the less I liked, and the more you liked.
Were you? It was great how that happened.
And by
though.
the end of the game, I hated it, and you loved it, and I still hate it to this day.
Yeah, it
And then
was,
the DLCs came out. I didn't touch them, obviously. And didn't you go through all of it? You did Trunks.
Yep. I did went through all of the DLCs.
I don't know. I couldn't remember if you did the other.
And
two.
the cool thing, the Trunks one, like, it's its own thing when it boots up, so it's really cool.
Yeah.
Trunks DLC? What?
What is it?
You said something about Trunks DLC?
Yeah, for Kakarot.
Oh, yeah, I haven't experienced Kakarot, so
You
please.
need to, sir. You need to.
Does he though?
Yeah. Because the Trunks DLC,
I will say, it sounds awesome.
Is it
The
History of
DLC does sound
Trunks?
cool.
Well, no. So it does all the typical stuff, right? But then it
Yeah.
jumps into Boo Saga for Trunks.
Oh, yeah, you were saying. That sounds sick.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it sounds like the Trunks DLC does sound cool. I just, the more you
it's cool.
played the game, like the more the base game went on, the more it felt like it was rushing things.
Oh yeah, it did
Like
skip around.
the Saiyan Saga was perfectly paced. It feels like they padded it out just to kind of extend the game a
Yeah.
little bit, which was cool. Namek Saga, it was like, okay, so I can tell they're kind of rushing things here, but it's not too bad. Cell Saga,
Oh man.
oh man. First off, fuck Jiro.
Fuck, Jiro.
Nate did not like it.
That fight. He kept spamming his attack. I'm not going to tell you what it is, so you can experience it yourself. Just know whenever you're fighting Jiro, have fun. And then
Oh,
they
yeah.
skipped a lot of stuff and cut a lot of stuff, a lot of key moments. But the game's called Kakarot. Goku's barely in the Android Saga, and you're going through the Android and Cell stuff.
Yeah, that's
They
fair.
cut a lot of stuff, a lot of key moments from the Cell Saga that really pissed me off.
Oh yeah, one in particular.
Both of them were my favorite, like two of my favorite parts of the Cell stuff.
Like Vegeta annihilating semi-perfect Cell?
They took out all that entirely. They took out the
That-
Final Flash and they took out Trunks versus Cell there.
That's lame.
That being said, they did add some to the Cell games where you fight with Goku. I mean, you fight with Trunks and Vegeta against the Cell Juniors, and it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then the Buu Saga was just one big rush fest. And they ruined Videl in a way that just permanently pissed me off.
I mean, other than making her abandon her role as a fighter?
Okay, so in Z, because, Kakarot goes through the entirety of Z,
Yes.
Yep.
Videl was always like a badass. Even after she got her ass kicked by Spopovich, she still had that stern, like she still had the attitude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they practically took that away. Come back, Gohan. I want to go on a date with you.
Oh yeah.
Infuriated me. First off, they skipped the entirety of the tournament. The Otherworld tournament's not even in it.
Well, that's filler too, to be fair.
So it's a fan favorite filler section. And it focuses
Yeah,
on Goku, the main character,
yeah.
in the game called Kakarot. So
This is
why
fair.
not include it?
Well, I mean, it's a game called Kakarot. They have to focus on Kakarot, not Goku.
Focus on Kakarot, not
They're the same
Goku.
person. They're the same
Gotta
person.
focus on Kakarot, not Goku. No.
I'm about to cancel this and just ban both of you assholes.
Oh man, I don't.
You mess with the Chong, you get the Bong. And by the Bong, I mean the Banhammer.
Bonk. Oh no.
Not Zibong. I got Lucille, okay? I need you to know me. Okay, alright?
Oh man, no, but yeah, Cap, you gotta play Kakarot. It's really, I
will
don't know.
say the Boo stuff, the
I'd rather
cutscenes.
play Dragon Ball Raditz. Like, why don't we have a Raditz-centric game? Like, come
Just
on.
a game of nothing but Raditz.
What if Raditz
Exactly.
turned good? Boom. Go for it.
We could literally clone Raditz. At least your Raditz was stronger than our Raditz. I hate all of you.
Raditz is stronger.
I will
than
say
ours.
the thing about the Boo Saga and Kakarot, though, the cutscenes were amazing. Vegeta's final moment,
That was a good one.
the entirety of Vegito,
Oh, Vegeta was spectacular in that game.
and
Well, Vegito is always spectacular, except in Super with that fucking retcon.
we're not talking about Super because we're talking about good things here.
The retcon. Hmm.
Oh, you had to be kind for it to be convenient. But it
Yeah.
might be only last half an or an hour.
That's not what you
So
said.
silly.
Like
Maybe
2
half an
years
hour
ago.
long. Metamorph.
Wait.
Makes
Dragon Ball
sense.
what? Oh, Stream 4 Star is playing Dragon Ball Breakers right now.
Oh Lord.
Breaking these things.
I don't want to play that game.
You gotta play it as a group.
I'm not paying the full price for that game just so I can go around playing Estelle, doing the voice the entire time. As much fun
Right.
as if someone gifted me the game, fuck yeah, let's go.
All right, I'm gifting you the game.
You and Coda here are gonna gift you the game.
How much is the full game? I don't think it's full price.
I think it's a $30 game. I think. I don't know.
No, don't tell them the actual price. We gotta make this happen so we get.
It is $30.
Oh, see, there you go.
I'm still not paying $30 for that fucking game.
Well, we will gift you the game.
Yes.
Community night of DBD Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball, yeah, Dead by Daylight Dragon Ball.
Game.
Why are we
AKA
playing this? So Nate can do the Cell voice playing Estelle the entire time?
Oh yes, absolutely. I have to see it.
Wait,
Where are you guys?
why is the pre-order on PlayStation PS4 $20?
Because PlayStation 4.
Because
Wait.
PlayStation 4. They're like, hey, we can make it cheaper on these other consoles. People might buy it.
Hey, look, there's free Overwatch 2. I'm never putting that on my system.
Just the fact that that's free is surprising me, but oh well, it'll be fine.
Full game. Oh, I'll just go here.
I don't know. It's interesting to think about though, with Kakarot and all of
Does
that.
that game not have a PS5 release?
What?
Doesn't look like it has a PS5 release.
What
Most
game?
games that were on PS4 you can play on your PS5.
Yeah, I knew that, but it doesn't look like it's actually getting a PS5 physical, like, any release. I
What
don't
you
know.
talking about?
I don't know, and I don't care, okay? It's Dragon Ball Dead by Daylight. I'd get bored after, like, 3 games.
Maybe, but
Have you played Hooked on You though? The Dead by Daylight dating sim.
I have heard the song. Hooked on it.
I didn't know there was a song.
Hooked-
And now I need to do.
Look up Hooked and I'm Bleeding.
it's getting a release on Switch too. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
There is a meme.
Here's the thing about Breakers. Will it actually have a lobby? If so, it's a step above Fighters.
Hey, it might.
If it has a lobby, hey, that's automatically an improvement.
That's the improvement.
Le Banque. No. Well, maybe.
All the bunk.
No, it was I don't know. That'd be interesting. Trying to think what some of the more obscure ones were, because we covered a lot of them.
Well, here's my question about Dragon Ball Z games. Out of all the games that are out of all the games that you have played, if you could create, like, say you work at Bandai Namco, and you could make your ideal Dragon Ball game, what would you make?
Ooh. That's a
Xenoverse 3, where you play as Raditz.
Xenoverse 3 is Raditz. Yes, that's definitely the way to go.
No, I would just call it Dragon Ball Raditz.
Exactly. It is the game we all need.
I want to see. I wish they would find a way to bring Raditz back and make him something. I don't know, because I feel like
I know he's Goku's brother, and
Raditz.
Raditz.
It's the way to do it.
That's legendary.
I don't know. It'd be tough. Like, I always wanted. So here's the thing. My ideal game was always Legacy of Goku on consoles, and they sort of did that. They sort of did that, so it was always.
That's essentially all Kakarot is.
Ooh,
Yeah, sort of. Yes. Sort of. I don't know. It was. I don't know.
I would love to see. a custom. How to put this? I want character customization, but you go through the entirety of Dragon Ball Z, including the movies, in the time frame.
No. Stop.
That
Stop right there.
What?
You go through the entirety of Dragon Ball, then Dragon Ball Z, and then the movies.
There you go. Get Dragon Ball.
You create a character, but the game puts you in Dragon Ball as a kid.
Yeah, and you grow up.
Oh, that would be cool.
Grow up. Actually, you know what? I would also add in something from the. Remember what Xenoverse 2 promised us initially?
What ifs?
You pick the story. You change the outcomes, and that never happened.
Oh yeah, that was.
Oh, that's not true. We saved future Gohan.
That's like the one thing that I want. Like, I want to mess up perfect or imperfect Cell, just kill him, see what happens. You know, like I want to see what happens with everything.
You just kill the android so you can't absorb him anymore.
Exactly.
Okay, why the hell did you have to come and do that, you bastard?
That's the way.
But could you imagine if Jiro had programmed Cell to absorb all 20 androids?
He would have been busy, man. He would have got tired of gobbling them up.
Okay, this is bullshit.
He said, no more.
17 and 18 are technically cyborgs, so...
That's why he needs them for his prevention.
Yeah. And
It's
that's
like
why
the
because he has both male and female reproductive organs within him.
it's like the parody guy that makes the Cell videos on YouTube. He had
Oh
one.
my god, have you seen the Dragon Ball Z Cell Saga Sweded?
I don't know if I've seen that, but the one I'm referring to is he's like, it lets you absorb the Saiyan. He's like, is he really, really strong? And he's like, yeah, but it's an Ozaru. And he's like, that's not gonna fit. There's Cell.
Let me message this in the chat because it's fantastic. They do all sagas, both Cell, Boo, which was actually 3 months ago. And,
are you talking about the 5-minute guys or whatever?
Yeah, the 5-minute
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
Nate, you've seen those, haven't you?
I might have.
It's like the Frieza saga in 5 minutes, or no, Cell saga in 5 minutes or whatever. It was
Oh
so.
Lord.
Actually, his costume looks badass. It's pretty damn accurate.
Yeah, no, I remember seeing that. That was hilarious back when the Cell Saga one dropped. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like 7 years ago, and then they finally introduced Saga like 3 months ago. I was like, oh my god!
Frieza, he's like, this really is my final form. No, but I should think they had the games there. Oh, how did we skip over Super Dragon Ball?
What?
There is no Super Dragon Ball game.
Oh, yes, there
Yeah, I know
is.
what you're talking about. That's one on PS2, right?
Yes.
I never played it, so I don't know anything about it.
It was not good. It was not
I kind of
good
gathered
at
that
all.
from your sarcasm.
Yeah, take that, Cap. There was Super Dragon Ball.
It wasn't Dragon Ball Super though. It was just Dragon Ball.
It was Super Dragon Ball. No, it was a weird game. There's a couple of obscure ones. It was one of those ones I was excited for as well, and then I got it, and I was like, this isn't that good. Because it moved like a block, is what it felt like.
I feel like that was the whole era between Budokai 3 and Xenoverse, where half of those games were like hit or miss, mostly misses.
Yeah, if it wasn't Burst Limit or Raging Blast, then the rest of them weren't that good.
I mean, the mobile game wasn't too bad.
Mobile game?
You talk about Dokkan Battle?
I think so. The free-to-play one with all the bubbles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
Dokkan, yeah.
obsessed over that game for the longest time. and then I just got sick of it because you never get any good pulls out of it. I just couldn't
Yeah, I
do it.
forgot it was a thing. Honestly.
Yeah, it's a fun game, and I put so much money into that damn game.
Oh, I never put money into
I
mobile games.
I did.
I am sad at myself that I put money into the Fall Guys Battle Pass,
Oh,
but the
no.
costumes are just so cute.
I haven't played Fall Guys.
Let's
Oh,
see.
man.
Dragon Ball games.
No,
it
look
is
up
great.
Dokkan Battle.
Super fun.
Dokkan Battle.
Oh, I've seen it. I played it like once.
I kind of want to revisit it just to see how it is now, but at the same
Oh,
time, I
there was
don't.
a Dragon Ball game on the Wii. Interesting.
I feel like I
Yeah.
remembered that, but
I feel like it came out the same time as the Kinect one because it's the same kind of motion control concept.
It's interesting, but it's an actual Dragon Ball game. That's cool. You never see that very often.
which is why I want to see a Dragon Ball game, like an actual Dragon Ball game that follows the first episode through the Piccolo stuff to the end of Dragon Ball before
Okay,
Z.
if you give me this Dragon Ball, I will show you my underwear.
No, I'm good.
Oh, that was a thing.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Let's see,
Or,
so
Bulma, you don't have a penis. What?
it was Burst Limit, Region Blaster, Ultimate.
Wow,
Oh, yeah.
just wasted.
HD Budokai Remaster, which they left 2 out of.
I
I
will
know, I was
forever be upset
pissed.
about that.
It's
Why?
because of
You left out the
The
best
right-
game.
yeah, the best game exactly.
I don't know why they did that,
In
man.
fact, I would have been happy if they just made a remaster of 1 and neglected 3 because honestly, that's all they needed to do. If they were gonna leave out 2, they might as well have left out 3 too.
I wish. Okay, here's the thing. I don't hate 3. My only problem with it was Dragon Rush.
Yeah, that's fair.
Everything
Dragon
else was
Rush.
great. If it didn't
Except
have
that
Dragon
it-
Rush, because Super Boo
except-
loved spamming that.
Except it didn't have that fun Monopoly game that 2 had.
It didn't, but it was still fine for what it was. It's just the Dragon Rush was not great.
It was. Oh, yeah, no. It was like, press square.
It's like, guess which one? This one.
Press square, press triangle, press circle. Did
And-
your
and the
opponent
only-
hit
the only way
square?
to do,
Yes.
Like, your ultimate attack is to beat the Dragon Rush, and
Well, no, that wasn't the only way to do it. It was certain ultimate attacks.
Yeah. what was it, like Warp Kamehameha?
Yeah, Warp Kamehameha and Final Flash, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Because the actual, like, R2 clip ones were Spirit Bomb, Big Bang Attack, and
Oh, I
there's
love
something
Big Bang Attack.
Yeah, that was on that. Speaking of, the one thing I always hated in those, 2 and 3 basically, was that when you got the fusion skills, you couldn't use them in story mode, and I was so pissed that you could never use them in
But at the
story
same
mode.
time, it does make sense.
It makes sense,
No,
but
it
I was
doesn't.
But
like,
it's
It
not.
does
It's
not
not.
make sense.
It's not as fun. It's not as fun.
But you should be able to do it anywhere, anytime. They should never restrict you.
exactly. They're like, I just want to do
What
this.
was the thing I tried to do one time? I couldn't do it.
Yo, did y'all ever see, and Nate, you probably have just because of Team 4-Star, but have you ever seen when you, in Budokai 2, when you fight 2 Gokus fusing with Hercule, the alternate
Oh my
Hercule
god!
Goku
Yes.
fusion with the Goku hair?
When you do the
Oh, like-
same fusion, like there's always like an alternate form of it.
Yep.
Yeah. And it is cursed, and I love it.
Yep. Go cool.
Goku. No, the
No,
best
no.
thing about Budokai 2
No,
was
That is Herku, because it's got that Goku hair. Yes.
no, the best thing about Budokai 2, and I can't remember if 3 had it, but it was Super Boo's absorption.
Yep, it had it. It was different one. It wasn't as crazy as 2, where it was like Frieza and Cell.
You had Frieza, you had Cell, you had Gotenks, you had Vegeta, or you had Cell. and Cell
Yeah.
was the best.
No, because in 3, and I don't know if it was in 2, but in 3, you always had an off chance it would backfire and you would get Tien and Yamcha.
Yeah.
I mean, getting Tien and Yamcha is just better because they have awesome techniques. They're just weaker than everybody else. So if you have those techniques as a strong fighter, you just become super OP.
But it tanks Boo's power.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
And then they had 2 and 3 where
Oh,
Tien
speaking
and
of
Yamcha fuse.
yeah, Tiencha.
Yep.
But since we're talking booze absorption, that is a deal. I just got booted. One sec.
Boo's absorptions.
Booze
Always so
absorption
weird.
the first two is broken as hell, apparently.
No, you get the Vegeta one, it was okay.
I like how it was
Or
random. It's like you couldn't. There was no like deciding.
yeah, you
who were
couldn't
for.
decide who it
random,
was.
and whoever you got, you're stuck with. And yeah, if you got someone shitty, like you're fucked.
Oh yeah. Or the fact that you could mess up the fusion and get the fat Gotenks. That was great
Oh,
too.
Yeah,
that is great. Although I was mad you could never get the skinny one.
Yeah,
You could only ever get the fat one.
yeah, the fat one, and all he could do was fire one key blast, and he was like exhausted.
Yeah, then he would huff and puff. If you just even walked like two steps, he would just keel over and start huffing.
Yeah, I remember that.
That
Though,
was-
the Potaras where you could miss, that was great too.
not
Oh,
so
yeah.
much miss, but the other person could intervene and catch the earring and crush it, and so
Yep.
you're stuck fighting with no skills at all.
Yeah, that's the best. You're like, wait a second, I need that.
I need skills to fight you. Fight me with
Yeah.
your own talent.
I don't
About
have any
that.
talent.
About that.
Yeah.
See what I would do when I wasn't maining as a Cyberman in Budokai 1 and 2, instead of going with like techniques, I would just equip the heart virus.
Yes, the ultimate strategy.
Yep. And everybody who fought me would get so mad because they were like, "That's not fair."
I don't
I'm
remember
like,
that. Like, what does heart
Now,
virus do?
now, would you just do that, Cap, or would you be the ultimate dick and put the vaccine on you and stop it? Because that's what I would do.
I wouldn't stop it. I would give my
Oh.
opponent a fair chance, and then if they beat me in the best of 3, I would put the vaccine on for second round.
Yeah, so essentially, it's exactly what it is, Nate. It would drain their health.
Yeah,
But you
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it would drain over
You could-
time. It was both characters, not just one.
But you could get the vaccine and put it on your guy, and it would
Yeah,
it was great.
But that would also limit the amount of techniques you were able to equip. So you would basically rely on punches and kicks.
Yeah, it was a trade off. I think it took like what 4 slots maximum out of the
Yeah.
8 you got or
Oh,
something.
jeez.
Or
That's one thing I didn't like about Budokai is
Sorry about
if you wanted to use Super Saiyan 3, you had to have Kaioken, Super Saiyan 1, Super
Oh
Saiyan.
yes,
all
I
that.
forgot about that. It was like Kaioken,
And
Super
considering
Saiyan 1,
3
2, 3, 4.
And considering Budokai 3 goes all the way up to Super Saiyan 4 for Goku and Vegeta, that's like 7 slots right there, just taken up.
Which is why I would always just get the breakthrough skill. You couldn't put any of the other stuff on, but it
No.
would give you everything.
Even then, it didn't give you every single skill.
That's
Gave you-
true.
Gave
But
you most
also,
of them.
If you get the breakthrough, you couldn't soup up your skill because if you
Yeah.
equipped 2 Kamehamehas, it did extra damage.
It did. A lot of people didn't know that. I was
I
like, wait a
did.
second.
Still got my ass kicked.
I just mained with Vegeta when I wasn't a Cyberman, and I would equip Big Bang Attack, and that's it.
Big Bang Attack. I
Oh,
remember
you
that.
had to have Super Saiyan.
Yeah. Welcome
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
Super
well, I had the
Vegeta's
heart
Big
virus, I
Bang
had
Attack.
Super Saiyan, and I had Big Bang Attack.
That's
And
all
that
you
was it.
need.
That's all I need.
Super Vegeta's
Say
Big Bang
hello
Attack.
to Super Vegetas.
Yep.
Big
Big
Bang
Bang
Attack.
Attack. Yep, that's
Yeah.
all I did. Or the people that would use no. What else was there? Because there was a trade-off to using that too. Was
Yeah, because you had to press the directional toggle buttons
no,
to.
not that. Getting mods in Vegeta because it was a trade-off because it would
Oh yeah,
only
it's funny.
pop up whenever you could only
What was it?
use
Bobby's
him when you
spaceship?
yeah or no yeah Babbity's mind control, that's what it was, and it would only activate when you got into one health bar left, and I was like, that does me no good whenever I'm at one health bar.
Oh, when I would play as Frieza, I would
Well,
only equip
it
Mecha
makes you
Frieza, so
stronger
when he
and gives you
died,
atomic
he had
blast, which does.
instant regen.
That or yeah oh yeah the Frieza's spaceship where you could become the
Yeah,
Mecha
Mecha
he had
Frieza.
no skills, but you equip Mecha Frieza, so upon KO, he gets rebuilt as a cyborg.
Yeah, I
Same thing
forgot
with
about.
Cooler in Budokai 3.
Oh,
Oh,
with
with the Big
Mega
Getty
Cooler.
Slam?
Big Getty, yeah. I forgot that was a thing. Man, I
Big
forgot
Getty
about
Slam
that.
is supposed to allow me to cheat death. How can this be?
Yep, I was in that too.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was a total thing. I forgot about it too. So many games, man. So many.
So many games, so many awesome games, so many not so great games.
Speaking of cooler, he keeps punching me in the dick. Why? Why does he keep punching me in the dick?
It's kicking.
No.
Not so funny now, is it, Kakarot?
You say hit him really hard. Oh,
What
I
if we
forgot about
find
He
it.
keeps
him
kicking
really
me in the
hard
dick.
again?
Why? Why does he keep kicking me in the dick?
Yeah,
Wait,
that was
I
that
think
was
I
a
might
thing
have a way to
too.
beat him.
If you say hit him really hard,
I remember
I swear to
when
God,
they
I
first
will
started
kick you
doing
in the
that.
dick.
That was great.
You remember Chewbacca? Yeah, I remember.
No, it was good because back then, like you go back and watch those earlier ones. Oh man, it was rough sometimes.
Which one?
Like the original uh, Team 4 Star episodes
Oh
before.
yeah,
Oh, the
and the
first.
drastic change of Masako's Goku and Gohan
Oh yeah.
Like,
voice.
Well, Moscow didn't voice Gohan until episode 2 or 3.
I think that's true.
yeah, it was a whole thing, and I was like, "What is the next one gonna be?"
Who's that Mokemon?
But it also gives credence into what Nate believes, or I think that's what he said about they just base Super Goku off of that.
You can't tell me I'm wrong. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot convince
No,
me otherwise.
no, I can tell you wrong because there is a specific scene in a bridge where Gohan realizes his father is a genius.
No, I'm talking about just the way Super handles Goku as just this bumbling idiot.
Oh yeah,
Whereas that was
but I
never
thought you
really
were
a thing
surrounded
in
by
Z.
gumdrops and ice cream.
Oh, that was great.
I will forever hate Super just for many reasons.
Yeah,
And yet I'll still watch it and read it because it is Dragon Ball.
yeah, that's the way it
Oh,
goes.
my ribs! Why does everybody crush my ribs?
Some ribs.
But yeah, the
Prepare
first
yourself, Kakarot.
you
for my
can't
ultimate
blame them for like
technique.
the first 3 episodes
Garlic
being
gun.
so.
And he said garlic gun. Garlic. Go home. Is there anything you want to tell Mom? Yeah. Tell her. Put on breakfast. Cause I'm hungry.
No, that's great, man. The Team 4 Star stuff started so much stuff for them too.
Oh yeah. And the fact that they perfectly like cast you know, little Karibo as Frieza when he auditioned to be Ginyu. It's just like, yeah, that was an instant success.
Yeah,
And
their casting decisions for all the characters was a spot on.
oh yeah, plus their writing for Nappa in general, they knew they had something special there, and the fact they were able to keep him as a recurring character via edits of him being a ghost
Yes.
was fantastic.
Oh, I'm
And
still a fan of
Namekamania.
Namekamania.
Oh, Namekamania is my favorite episode. 100%. Like that is my favorite episode
Oh,
Wrestling's
that was a good.
fake.
when they're doing the wrestling commentary
Oh yeah, it was so good.
and the adverts for Space Australia. It's like regular Australia, just in space.
Oh, I
Welcome
forgot
to
about all
Space
that, man.
in space.
And the fact that
And
they
also,
went super goofy with all the movies.
yes. I was disappointed they didn't do BoJack because they set him up, but I understand that it was just they couldn't do anything
A
with
lot
it.
of people are like were pissed when they canceled Abridged, and I understand why they did.
I totally understand why they did.
I don't blame them for canceling, and it pissed me off when people basically rioted against them and they lost so many followers because they were not going to do the Boo Saga. And it's
Yeah.
like, guys, after Cell, one, their ending was perfect, and two,
Yeah, Cell singing Frank Sinatra was the perfect ending. You cannot change
Yeah.
my mind.
by the way, I love singing that song as Cell.
Yes, same.
Yeah, not to mention it's they run into so many issues when they're doing that.
Yeah,
so
Toei kept pulling the episodes, and it was only a matter of time before, like, their whole channel got shut down, so they couldn't have that happen.
Yeah, they got many channel shutdowns. Plus, like, it was 7 years. That's a lot of burnout.
Oh yeah, it was a long time.
Plus, the Boo Saga is already notoriously bad. There's not much
Oh,
they
that-
can do to improve it.
Not much they can do. Oh, I'm sure they can do something with it. Oh man.
There's one thing
Plus,
that
like,
there's
they
one thing that
wanted-
they did. There's one thing that they did that I just love Lanny for, and that's he recorded what they were gonna do before Vegeta's explosion, and he practically said the same thing that they said in the original dub. I do this for you, Trunks, Bulma, and yes, even for you, best buddy.
Oh, that's great.
For the longest time, he had that pinned on his Twitter, but I don't think it's there anymore.
I'll have to go check that out. I didn't know that was a thing they did.
I know they also did some, like, Dragon Ball Super dubs as it was coming out.
No, all
Like,
they
Vegeta
all they
scolding
did
Trunks for having blue hair when
all
he
they
had
did
to work
was
for
little
that.
snippets. All they did was little clips.
Yeah. And that made me laugh. Because, Trunks has blue hair in the manga, I think, because Bulma has purple hair in the manga, but they swapped for the anime.
Well, they should have stuck with the purple hair because consistency.
Consistency.
Well, no,
Nate, you're talking
this
about
was
an anime.
future
Don't do
Trunks from a
consistency.
different timeline.
Oh no, don't get him started on that.
That's bullshit, and you know it.
I do, because, if they use Cell's timeline, they should have gone to Cell's timeline.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Good job, Trix. I'm happy for you.
Ooh,
Bye,
that's
Shrek.
always good. Video game conversation with a guest. I love it. Oh man, so much to talk about with that though. I feel like there was something else for Dragon Ball.
For games?
Or no, just in general, maybe. I don't know. We
Oh, were
covered
we
a
going to talk about Dragon Ball what if scenarios and what if YouTubers?
I've only watched Team Fortress, so I haven't really seen anyone else.
Oh, okay.
what if scenarios are always fun though. Not like just
So
anyone.
you haven't watched Masako X's what if scenarios, like what if Raditz turned
I've
good?
seen some
what
of
if
those, but I
Frieza
haven't
turned
seen
good?
all of them. I need to go back and rewatch them all. No. There's one thing I was going to bring up. All right, Bella, have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Go get you some rest.
Because I recommend Masako X's what if Turles became good. because he essentially becomes a biker, and it's awesome, and I'm all about it.
Becomes a biker. What the hell?
No. The thing I was gonna bring up is the Dragon Ball multiverse fan manga.
Oh, that thing is still
Oh,
going, man. It's
I
really
saw a
good.
new chapter the other day where
I
apparently
think the
Boa killed
Yep.
Gohan,
I saw that too.
and
I think the
a form
last
of
chapter I
Vegito
saw,
came in and was like, "Did you kill these people? Like, were you
Yep.
possessed? And did you kill these people?" I'm sorry, and he just beat the shit out of her. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, then he got stopped by the Super Namek.
oh, Gas, that is a
Yeah,
cool
this is a
concept.
game. Yeah, it's like
I think the last chapter I saw was King Cole versus Boa, and he was in his like 7th form or some shit with the 4 arms, the Super Shredder. And I was like, "Yo, that's intimidating as hell."
I like the Dragon
But
Ball
like,
multiverse stuff. I
obviously,
wish they would do more
he
with that.
looks super big, but he's probably also super weak.
yeah, they've been doing stuff with that for years,
Yeah.
and like it's been going on.
I remember that they made animations of it on YouTube, and like I think there are only 4 episodes so far because it takes so long to animate that shit.
What was the other thing I was going to bring up?
But
Oh, the Super
I
Dragon
mean-
Ball Heroes little mini anime thing. Which, by the way, that's the other video game we forgot to talk about. Is the Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission card game.
Oh,
Yeah,
isn't
that
that
is the
what
thing.
On
Dragon
Switch?
Ball Xenoverse's universe is based off of? Is that card game
Kind
universe
of.
thing?
Kind of.
The Xenoverse universe, you said?
Something like that.
Oh
The
no! So
Xenoverse
the Xenoverse universe is based off of the Dragon Ball Online game that we never got in
That's what I
America.
meant. Isn't Dragon Ball Online that PC MMO?
Yep,
such
that's yeah. We never got it. That's what that timeline is based off, or that game is based off
from
of.
Korea or some shit.
I would have played that. That is one MMO I would have played.
I don't play MMOs, and I agree. 100% I would play
I
it.
would have been all over that.
Oh, trust me, I tried to play it so much, but to like get the actual like English patch that they made for it, or who fan made, it was hard to get to work back in the day. It may work better now, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But I would definitely check it out because it's pretty cool for
Yeah.
the storyline and stuff you can get in there, and everybody's part Saiyan or something. It was weird.
Yeah, that's one thing. It's like, yeah, obviously Saiyan is the go-to race, but because you can do so much with Saiyans, but everything else is just, yeah.
Because that was
You know
like
why? It's because I'm just saying.
kick him out. No, it's okay.
You're banned. You are done. You are gone.
No, it's
Just-
yeah, that's what it was based off of, though, for sure. I'm trying to think, because I forgot the Dragon Ball Online. Yeah, we didn't touch that because nobody ever got to play it. Is somebody shooting?
I've got Dragon Ball Superheroes World Mission on Switch because it was on sale for like $6 one day, and I said, "Screw it, I'm getting it." But I haven't touched it yet.
They already made a game based off the new movie for $6.
No, it was the Dragon Ball Super Heroes. It's the
It's yeah, it's like is it a card game or
yeah, it's a card game.
yeah, it was on Switch, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I've got it.
Is it like Uno? Can I Uno reverse and make you pick up 4?
No.
Yes, you can Uno reverse and make a big draw 4.
Okay, then maybe I'll try this game.
I haven't tried it.
But it was $6.
Yeah, I have it, but I haven't touched it.
Why haven't you touched it? It's Dragon Ball.
Just because it's
He's like,
yeah,
I don't know about this.
like I have it just to say I have it, and I want to play it one of these days, but I don't know.
You know what you should do, Nate?
Do I want to know?
You should play it in a T-Rex costume.
If I could if I could find one and Fluffy XL. Unfortunately, those are hard to find, and when you can find them, they're expensive as shit.
Interesting though to find the card game. I need to find it and play it again.
Oh, the actual card game.
Yeah, it's one of those ones I didn't understand either.
I have a little toolbox thing full of original, like the original Dragon Ball Z trading card game, and the
Yeah, I was
GT
worried.
card
I
game.
never knew how it played. I just know
I
I
did.
saw like Trunks had
I
like
played it several times.
25 million power level, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, the power level thing was weird, but it was fun. But when you're
And
a
then they
casual
made
player
the,
and the guy who's
yeah.
teaching you how to play is he's all about those kind of games, so
Oh,
he
no.
does the competitions and stuff.
Yeah.
It was never fun.
Because I had it on the, I had the Game Boy version of it too,
Oh,
but
I bet that was fun.
yeah, it was a collectible card game on Game Boy.
I knew that game was a thing, but I never played it.
It was interesting, but
Obviously, because I didn't have a Game Boy.
yeah, I just played the same soundtrack over and over. I was like, okay, I get it.
But I feel like that's about all we got for this.
For the Dragon
For
Ball
the
Z.
Dragon Ball podcast part 2.
Heck yeah.
So, guys, I want to say
Tune
thank you
in
all.
next time for Team 3-Star.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Part
gonna happen.
3.
I don't think there's gonna need to be a part 3.
Part 4. Part 9,000.
Yes.
Tune
They're
in
even
next week for
further
part
beyond.
16 and a half,
16 and a half, yeah. No, that'd be
Part
good.
Android 21.
where we talk about birds the entire time.
Yes, exactly.
Did you say
Hey.
Goku?
Calm down, 16. He's not here. But I heard him say Goku. Just focus on your birds, buddy. Acquiring birds. He likes birds now.
Likes birds now. Yeah.
But guys, thank you both so much for being a part of this. Dakota for being a part of this yesterday and today. I appreciate you.
Yes. It's
Kat, for
been a
joining us
pleasure.
tonight.
I appreciate, being a part of it. I always love to talk Dragon Ball and to hang out with friends. And it's just been an absolute pleasure hanging with you guys.
Absolutely. I'm not ending tonight just yet. I'm probably gonna
Okay.
do some Dark Souls.
Okay.
But
Some
I
Dark Souls,
believe
okay.
Dakota and I are doing our Resident Evil 6 collab tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, we can push it to tomorrow. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Bella,
It'll be
you were already
fun,
heading to.
Dave.
She sent that. She
Yeah.
sent that a while ago.
Oh, it was weird.
Yeah, she sent that a little bit ago. But
It just popped up again. That was weird.
did it?
For me, it did. I was like, that already popped up. That was weird, but okay.
But in the meantime, guys, y'all have a fan-freaking-tastic rest of y'all's night.
Stay hydrated. Take care of yourselves.
Absolutely.
And for everyone who's here hanging out, stick around for a few minutes. I'll be right back. And then I'll come back and I'll probably die a lot on Dark Souls. So,
Dark Souls.
see you guys in a little bit.
Guys, I will catch you on the flip side. I am going to return to the